Welcome to the annual Doomed Planet Halloween special. I am your host, Alex, and this is episode number 117, our exclusive interview with Robert F. Kennedy Jr., environmentalist, anti-vaxxer, rich guy from a storied family, former heroin and cocaine addict, and possibly dealer. I first heard about RFK. I guess I knew about his environmentalism a little bit because the Kennedys are a fascinating family for the American people, like royalty almost. There was a AM radio station, AM 1090, Progressive Talk Radio, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. did a show on there with a guy named Mike Papantonio. Rachel Maddow also got her start doing this Progressive Talk Radio. Eventually, of course, AM 1090 became a Disney-owned sports station. And I just checked back, and now it is 1090 The Patriot, owned by iHeartMedia, of course, radio conglomerate. Seattle's Real Talk with Glenn Beck and Sean Hannity and that sort of thing. So it's like a MAGA station for Seattle. But, you know, RFK Jr. has gone on to bigger and better things. And he was running for president this time around, but now he's supporting Trump, and he's going to become Trump's all kinds of things. Director of Health and Human Services, which oversees the FDA and the CDC. So my old prep school buddy, of course we didn't go at the same time to these schools. He's a little older. Welcome, RFK Jr.
Thanks, Alex. It's a pleasure to be here, and I love your show. It's a wonderful counterpoint to other left-wing media.
Thank you, RFK. So you had 10 brothers and sisters. Just talk about warming up to what's happening these days. Let's talk a little bit about your life, if it's not too painful.
No, not at all.
Okay, yeah, 10 brothers and sisters. What was that like?
Well, growing up, the boys in the family, at least, we used to have this dart game where we take the darts from the dartboard and go chase each other around the house. And I got stuck in the head a couple times, and we had an eye come out. I don't remember which brother and sister.
Oh, that's incredible. That's fun. And that was at the Kennedy compound in Hyannisport.
Yeah, a lot of good history there, a lot of fishing, a lot of whales washing up on the beach.
Let's talk about drugs. So you were arrested for cannabis at age 16. You were expelled from, of course, the school that we both went to, Millbrook, and also another prep school, Pomfret.
Let me tell you about prep schools, Alex. Prep school is like college, but only rich kids get the high school of college. It's drugs and partying, just like college. But if you're rich, you get that in high school. It was great.
Okay, I went to a public high school that was pretty good, but I had a couple friends that went away to Exeter or whatnot, and they had stories like that.
Once you get into college, that's it. You've already proven yourself, and then you can do what you want to get your straight A's no matter what, at least when you're a Kennedy.
You were the ringleader of the Hyannisport Terrors, a gang of rich white kids engaging in vandalism and drug abuse. And then you started getting addicted to heroin and cocaine when you were at Harvard, the prestigious school.
On Harvard. I had this on Harvard, we march it over, whatever. I don't know. I'm drunk, little drunk right now, Alex.
It's okay, bro. That's maybe why I cold called you and you agreed to do this show. So
Cheryl! Cheryl! Can you get me some herbal tea? Thank you.
You're charged with heroin possession in South Dakota in 1983. And because you are a rich white person with money and power, you pleaded guilty to a single felony charge of possession. Normally with any felony, you serve some jail time, or with something, especially, law enforcement, they hate drugs. But you just got probation and community service, and you ended up working at an environmental nonprofit, something, Natural Resources Defense Council.
That's where I made my bona fides as an environmentalist.
You're strung out on heroin. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, but for 14 years?
Alex, those were the best 14 years of my life, okay? I don't know what to tell you. I was high as shit. It feels good. Doing a shot, it's like having 1 billion orgasms. I had a lot of those inside ladies all over the world.
Oh, dear. Okay, well, it's a good thing this is our Halloween special, because that's gruesome, bro. Okay.
I know.
Then he went on to co-found Riverkeeper. This is cleaning up the Hudson River, a well-regarded, well-known agency, and doing good work cleaning up the Hudson River, especially the upper Hudson, polluted to death by General Electric Corporation back before they abandoned the area and outsourced all their jobs overseas. Looking at Riverkeeper now, it's a modest, small nonprofit, $4 million budget. Of course, that's only 5% of the budget goes to pay the executive staff, and that's the vice president for development, makes $200,000 a year. Chief financial officer, $150,000. That's fine. I mean, it's adjusted for inflation, and given how expensive it is to live almost anywhere, it's a hefty salary that you can do well with, but it's not excessive.
I made $100,000 one weekend at the Harvard-Dartmouth game. $100,000, Alex. You're a peon and a peasant. I'm just saying. Seriously, though, that's nothing.
You're a venture capitalist, too, so you inherited, 10 brothers and sisters. Did you still inherit money?
Oh, hell yeah, Alex. Hell yeah. Now, a lot of it went out the window and up my nose, but I still have it. I have money.
So Vantage Point Capital Partners, largest clean tech venture capital firm in the world, investing in solar and wind and whatnot. The original and largest pre-IPO investor in Tesla. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Why do you think I pull movie stars now as my girl or wife friends? Cheryl! Where's that herbal tea?
So you're an anti-vax nut. Yeah, but also, this is like a broken clock is right twice a day. Even a broken clock. You're against, that's critical of the U.S. empire, critical of the Iraq war when no one else was. Also critical of Ukraine, American support for Ukraine. Like, why are we giving the most corrupt country in Europe that doesn't even have elections? That's my words. Billions of dollars. You condemn the Russian invasion, but, basically you say it's a proxy war.
Well, of course it is, Alex. You know that.
And now a word from our sponsor.
You know that unwelcome guest everyone wishes would just leave already? That's COVID-19. That's why I got the new updated booster, designed to help protect against recent Omicron variants. Got it?
He wrote a book called The Real Anthony Fauci, Bill Gates, Big Pharma, and the War on Democracy and Public Health. And you also, there's no relationship between HIV and AIDS. 100 pages are quoting HIV denialists. That's crazy talk, dude.
Crazy talk sells books.
Gender dysphoria conspiracy. Chemicals are turning people gay or trans, including atrazine. Causes chemical castration and feminization in frogs, leading some to become hermaphrodites. That's true, but there's no evidence indicating humans are affected by that.
Yes, there is. Yes, there goddamn motherfucking is, as sure as a hyannis hootenanny.
No, whoa, calm down here. Is that your second brandy? Or yeah, I see on the screen there. Okay. You love animals, as we all do, and you're a licensed falconer. And again, of course, I went to Wikipedia to learn all this. I can't know it. There's so many Kennedys and so much to know. And you're a whitewater kayaker.
Yeah, I sailed down plenty of White River, I'll tell you that. You know what I'm talking about. Black tar heroin, too, Alex. I feel... Cheryl, where's my herbal tea? I'm feeling a relapse.
Got married in 1982, divorced in 94. Then you marry your second wife, Mary Kathleen Richardson. Got married on a vessel on the Hudson River, very romantic. It says that you were, when you were married to Mary, you were sending nude photos of women that you had cheated on her with. He's a serial philanderer.
What the fuck is my last name, Alex?
Okay, fair enough.
You know who my dad is, right? And my uncle.
Yeah. Okay. So you filed for divorce May 12th, 2010. Then on May 16th, Mary was found alleged suicide, hung herself. Right before she died, she discovered your journal, which is a sex diary of sex with allegedly 37 different women.
Come on, I'm only human, Alex. That's normal.
Fair enough. It was normal among some. You had this voice problem, and at first I thought you said it was asthma, right? Years ago when you were on that radio show, and now it's adductor spasmodic dysphonia. Causes voice to quaver.
It does, and I hate it, Alex. The one thing I don't want to do is go in front of a camera or go on a campaign, because I don't want to talk or talk about myself. I'd rather just not talk. That's why you never see me. And I don't seek fame and money.
Memory loss. This is going back 15 years now. In a legal deposition, you said, quote, "A worm got into my brain and ate a portion of it and then died."
He's still in there, and Alex, I'll tell you something. I think he might still be alive.
All right. Plus, you had mercury poisoning from eating so much canned tuna fish. So you think an environmentalist would know better?
What are you saying? Thank you, Cheryl. Thanks for the tea. That bitch is good, man. She does anything.
There's something about you're holding up a carcass. You killed and ate a dog? Not necessarily legal in this country. You said that was a goat in that picture. And I guess it turns out it was a lamb. There's a fine line between the animals we love as pets and those that we kill and eat.
There's no line for me, Alex. No line.
You've eaten dog, horse, guinea pig. You found a bear, a dead baby bear, on the Thruway in New York State, and you took it to Central Park in New York City. And you gave it the impression you placed its body so that it looked like it had been struck by a cyclist. And what the fuck was that, dude?
Well, you make a mistake, Alex, and you pay for it the rest of your life.
You found a whale in Hyannisport, a beached whale, maybe a dolphin or a porpoise or something. And your daughter said that you told Town and Country magazine, that's a fashion magazine profiling the richest people. We like to call it the hit list for the revolution.
I've been in that magazine so many times, Alex, it'll make your head spin.
All right, dude. You wanna? I don't worship wealth like you do.
I know. I am wealth.
Matthew.
Fine. Okay, so you cut the head off a whale with a chainsaw and used bungee cords to strap the head of the whale to the minivan, to your minivan for a 5-hour drive home? Your daughter said every time, quote, every time we accelerated on the highway, whale juice would pour into the windows of the car. Oh, God, this is happy Halloween, people, because that's sick.
I like to create scenarios that would only normally occur on Halloween. But I do it in the summer at the beach.
You're running for president, and then you endorsed Donald Trump. So here we are, a couple days from now. Trump is expected to win. Republicans will probably also win control of the Senate, although that's not a sure thing. They won't have a filibuster-proof majority, but they're going to be over 50, perhaps. Trump wants, or according to you, Trump is going to appoint you to the U.S. to head the U.S. Department of Agriculture and also be the Director of Health and Human Services. You'd be overseeing the CDC and the FDA and the National Institute of Health. Do you think there's any conflict with this? You kind of veer away from science and into conspiracy theory with your anti-vax stuff. It's kind of weird. This guy whose politics I normally like, Jimmy Dore, kind of an obnoxious talk radio guy, podcast guy, he's going off into the anti-vax thing. And so he lost me there. He lost an audience member. What does he gain? More clicks from more crazies? Or
Jimmy Dore is a genius. He should win the Ed Armorow Award for radio. I don't know. I'm done. I don't want to talk to you anymore, Alex. I feel like a shot of heroin, and all I have in my house is my beautiful wife and a 400-year-old bottle of McLivet Scotch, handed down for generations.
All right, fair enough. I think we'll be in good hands when you are steering the health of our nation. Any thoughts on Kamala Harris?
Genocide. Trump's going to do the genocide too, and I'll help him and cheer him on, but she is a genocidal monster.
Goodbye, Mr. Kennedy. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Been friends since the K, but lately these days we always be drinking them tweets, I may say. They make us laugh a lot, but when we wake up, we be in a parking lot. We don't know how we got there, so we call our friend Johnny.
You hop in the car, but it sting like damn salami.
Joey say, yo, Johnny, where the fuck your mommy? He start talking about some, she left when I was 6. He stopped the fucking car and he pulls out a fucking blick.
We all like, what the fuck? We tryna leave the scene, but while we slide out, we thinking, fuck, we go get seen. What the fuck?
We get back to the crib, we're sweating and stressing because our dear friend Johnny was so depressing. He tried to take our lives after one fucking whipping session.
Together, we will make America great again.
Find out more at doomedplanet.com. Goodbye.